question of the day. Pregunta a la dia? Sure. Should the Vikings consider trading Stefon Diggs? So quick answer, no. End the video, production value. No, but absolutely not this offseason, especially after they draft his brother Trevon from Alabama 25. Come on, bring it on. That's a video later in the week. But Stefon Diggs is 26, still a top 10-ish wide receiver in the NFL. He basically carried this team's passing game with Adam Thielen out with the injury. Out of the hamstring again. Out of the hamstring a third time. It wasn't the hamstring. Okay, it might have been the hamstring. Yeah, as well as Stefon Diggs' 5-year, $72 million extension carries a $9 million cap hit this season with a, $9 million dead cap charge this season against the $14.5 million cap hit. So, no, ain't gonna happen, right? So even though last year was full of drama, $200,000 in fines for skipping practices and meetings, and the sideline antics, and the slamming of helmets, and the passive aggressively, not shooting down trade rumors, or I certainly want to be here in Minnesota. Wink. Yeah, all that stuff. It's like whatever. And although hey, Diggs can't be selfish because he said versus the Saints while he was mic'd up, "Don't force it to me." It's like, oh really? Oh really? Oh really? So a dude who is extremely aware of his perception of media and as well as the power of media says something very undiva-ish, something very selfless when he knows that he's mic'd up. Okay. Oh, really? Again, don't listen to the talk. Watch the actions, and all the actions add up to maybe Diggs is acting a little diva-ish. Like someone who's completely unselfish. Hey, Kirk, don't force me the ball here. Right? That gets you $200,000 in fines. Yeah. Okay. But regardless, with the tragic passing of Kobe Bryant on Sunday, Diggs tweeted about and talked about how Kobe was his hero growing up. Now, in every situation, just try and see it from the other person's point of view, especially if you disagree with it, if you have issue with it, if you have umbrage with them. Try and see it from their vantage point. Actually, I think the world would be a lot better place if we did that more often, but I digress. So I know a lot of people want to write off Diggs' behavior as just another diva wide receiver, run-of-the-mill, T.O., Antonio Brown head case, blah, 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 and a problem child. And probably guilty of that to a degree as well. But when it comes down to it, you have a guy who wants to win at all costs and just a laser focus. Everything that doesn't involve winning is a waste, and I'm going to point that out, and I'm going to act out on that, just like his hero Kobe. So it's starting to make a little bit more sense now, because when he senses that his team, the Minnesota Vikings, maybe they don't want to win as much as he does, or at least he perceives that they don't. Could explain some of the behavior that eventually got him fined. It's like, hey, these guys don't want to win. Why do I have to come to practice? Why do I have to come to meetings? Blah, 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 blah. So maybe he disagreed with the direction of the offense at the time, and or Kirk was running the offense, etc. Could explain things, because wide receivers, just the nature of the position. Hey, give me the damn ball. Give me the ball. Give me the ball. Give me the ball. And receivers want the ball either to help glorify them, get them larger contracts, get better endorsements, all of that other stuff. Or, hey, get me the ball because getting me the ball is going to increase our team's chances of winning. And I think Stefon Diggs is the former of that. Probably not. The latter of that, nailed it. Maybe a little bit of the former, but a lot of the latter, because all the public focus is on when a receiver's like that. It's like, oh, the receiver wants the damn ball. It's like Keyshawn Johnson, just like Michael Thomas's uncle. So there are me players, but there are also me for the benefit of we players, and I think Diggs is the latter in that spot. So if you approach it from, hey, Diggs is acting out, he's being loud because he wants to win so badly, I mean, you kind of get it, just like his man Kobe, rest in peace again. Or if you think about it, think about Chris Carter back in the day. I mean, Chris Carter was a full-on alpha male. You could easily call him an a-hole, and I don't think people would correct you. You could say that he probably wasn't a great teammate, and I don't think any of his former teammates would necessarily correct you either. But it was all in the name of winning. He wanted to win so badly that he would do anything to do it. And that includes calling out his teammates, that includes calling out quarterbacks, that includes calling out coaching, all that other stuff. So, but we love Chris Carter. He is still beloved in the pantheon of Vikings greats. So I think Diggs is cut from that similar mold. I think it's a similar mold as the late Kobe Bryant. So to bring it back to the question of, should the Vikings trade Stefon Diggs? No. No trading Diggs. But, I mean, if 2020 starts out slowly and the team makes a sweetheart deal before the deadline, say in the neighborhood of a first rounder and some change, maybe a first and a third, then there may be cause for pause. Maybe you have to take a look at it and be like, okay, maybe. We'll see here. But as of right now, absolutely not. The Vikings have no intention of trading Stefon Diggs at this time. Yeah. All right, your thoughts. Trading Diggs? Question mark? Let us know in the comment section below. Also, subscribe for daily Vikings takes. If you want to support the work, below us on the Venmo. Plus, give us a follow on social media as well. Until next time, Skull, production value.